Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to tell you some things, very interesting things that I learned about life, about success, and why do we want to be successful in the first place. And I've been reading this book, Your Next 5 Moves, Master the Art of Business Strategy by Patrick Bet-David. So I've taken some screenshots from the book and I'll be talking about them in this book in random order. I've made a folder here. So these are the topics that we're gonna talk about that I just learned from the first 100 pages of the book. Okay, so let's start with this one. There are total 10 screenshots, 10 points that I'll be explaining to you in random order, and they are too interesting that I thought I have to make a video on this. So first one is use your heroes to visualize, to remind yourself who you want to be. Basically make a team, a mental image or something, people, some great people that you can think that you are sitting with them and talking about life, that what can you do. So in my team, my imaginary team, I put in Elon Musk, Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar and Khabib, the UFC champion. So these are the people for now in my imagination team according to this book. So you can also make a photo like this, frame it and put it in your room or somewhere wherever you want. This is one point. Now let's talk about the next point. So the 5 moves that you need to master according to this book in your life are: first one is master knowing yourself. You should know who you are. Basically you say we know who we are, obviously. So it is more than that. When you read the book, you'll know what it's talking about. Master the ability to reason, so you can process issues. Master building the right team, because you'll need a right team to achieve a big business or anything to be successful. You will need people you can trust. You'll need people you can be loyal to. Not you can be loyal to, they can be loyal to you, both ways. And master power plays, that even I don't know what that means because I'm not yet there in the book. I've read only 100 pages out of 300 right now, so it is what it is. So this is also something in the following pages. I'll show you everything you need to think like a master strategist. So I'll tell you something. I've been reading many books about strategy recently, the Sun Tzu Art of War, and I also started a book about strategy that I didn't complete. That was too boring, and now I'm reading this. This is too interesting, so I'm reading this one. Differentiate yourself and communicate your unique value. Find investors and build a high evaluation of a lucrative exit. And I don't know what it means, to be honest. I have still to read the whole book. So attract top talent and design incentives to cultivate and keep them. Makes sense. Maintain systems during rapid growth. Staying power ante during chaos. Process issues, make decisions and effectively solve problems. Identify who you want to be and the legacy you will create. Negotiate, sell and strategize as if your life depended on it. So these are the things we'll learn in this book. And when we're talking about we want to be successful, it's a lot of confusion and everyone wants to start a company. But the thing is, there are many ways you can become influencers. You can go into sales. Let me just zoom into this. You can be an influencer, you can go to sales, you can become a solopreneur, you can go to a support team, CEO, founder, inventor, entrepreneur, and intrapreneur. Intrapreneur is a person who is too valuable in a company and the company is paying them a lot of money. So this is one point. Use your haters and doubters to drive you. So I've learned many things about discipline, that we need to do some things even if we don't feel like it. But this book gives a very good idea, and it's also similar to what Goggins have said. David Goggins, his name is. So use your haters and doubters to drive you. So you can note down all the things that people have said to you that hurt you very much, like things like you'll never be successful, you're a loser, you're a fat piece of shit, you are boring, or you are always failing in life. All the things that hurt you, maybe your past partner or some friend or anyone from your family, or any random stranger. If someone said you something that hurt you a lot and it was a taunt or they humiliated you, because you're not successful, you can actually write those things down and it will give you instant motivation. That's the point that the author has made. I have not implemented this yet because I think it will be too negative, to be honest, but I might try it in the future because it might work. So also Andrew Tate said that you need to be disciplined regardless of motivation, and that's a better approach according to me. But you can also do this one if you want. I'll try this and see, but I feel like it might be too negative just for motivation because I already have discipline. So haven't done it right now, written down all the things that haters have said to me, anything like that. Yeah, now let's see what more to talk about. Graduate your next why. So in the levels of success, we are on 4 levels. We are climbing this ladder. So first one is survival. You need food, you need to pay your electricity bills, your water bill, or all the basic things. You need clothes, food, water, and stuff like that. Your bills, basic bills. This is the survival success that you need, just some money. Then you need status. After you have all these things, okay, let's imagine now you have a steady job, you can eat some good food, you can go to a gym, you can pay your bills easily, you can sometimes go to good restaurant and eat those things, and that is one thing achieved, survival level 1. Then you want status. Maybe you need a little bit more money to buy better clothes, to buy a good watch, to buy a good car that looks good, and buy good shoes, buy some luxuries, maybe a very good gaming PC or productive PC, or a very good car, or a luxury watch, big LED screen in your room. Anything according to you can be little bit luxury things in your life that make you feel good. Yeah. So after that, when you achieve the level 2 status, that you can feel confident that you have done something and other people also respect you. So you have reached this level, status 1. Then after that, you will realize you don't have much time. You have money, you have some luxuries, you have already achieved this survival state, and now you want freedom because you think, why don't I have time? I have a lot of money, why don't I have time to spend that money? I can't go to travel other countries, go to Switzerland, go to Australia, go to Japan, and go to tours for 10 days, because if you're doing a job, you will not have a freedom like this to go anywhere you want, obviously. So after you reach this status level, you'll want to go to this freedom level, level 3. Then you'll have freedom, you'll have money, you'll have the luxuries. Already you have the survival things, obviously, food and stuff. And what will happen is now you'll have freedom too. You can go to different countries, go for tours, or you'll have almost all of your day time to do anything you want. You still manage your business, manage the income sources, but you have a lot of time. So after that, when you have achieved freedom, and let's say 1 or 2 years have passed, then in the last you will say, what's the purpose of all of this? Then you'll have a drive to do something for the planet Earth, to talk to people in some way, to make an impact to the world, or anything relating to that. Like you want to make young men more powerful, maybe you want to make young girls more smart, or more educated or successful, or maybe you want to help people who are struggling with poverty, or maybe you want to help people who are too hungry and they don't have food in very deprived areas of the planet Earth. Something like that will start happening in this level 4, purpose 1. I'll tell you one more thing. So this is how it goes. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 things that motivate you. I know the clarity is not good because it's a screenshot, and somehow sending it here has ruined the quality of the photo. And I'll just tell you what it says. Advancement, you have to pick one of these. Next promotion, completing a task, meeting a deadline, reaching a goal as a team. So any one of these will give you motivation. It'll tell you what type of person you are, that give you one of these things will give you that adrenaline rush that you are seeking for. Then here it'll be individuality, lifestyle, recognition, security. Pick one of these. I'll tell you what I have picked. Then madness, opposition, competition, control, power and fame, proving others wrong, to need to avoid embarrassment, mastery, desire to be the best, breaking records, and purpose in the end, like we talked about. So history, helping others, change, impact, enlightenment. This is the last one that I was just talking about. History, helping others, change, impacting, and enlightenment. So these 4 blocks are somehow connected to, I'll just show you this 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 survival, status, kind of freedom, and then level 4 purpose. So it connects to it. So I have picked here completing a task. Completing a task gives me that thrill that I need. In here I like lifestyle, I need good things. In here madness, I like mastery, I like to master things. If I'm interested in a topic, I'll start reading a lot of books in that, and then I'll execute the plans according to them and try to master them. And in purpose, I like helping others, so that's why I'm making these videos, so that I can tell you people what I've learned. So these are the 4 things that I like: completing a task, lifestyle, mastery, and helping others. You can pick any 4 of these, and you can also change it with time if you want, and it might change, and it'll tell you who you are and what really ticks you, what motivates you, what gives you that adrenaline rush inside of you. So another thing that I learned is ITR by the author. It says when you make a decision, you will see how much investment, how much will it cost or save us doing something or making a decision, how much time will it take us and save us, and then R, calculate the return on the money and calculate the return on the money and time involved in the decision. So this is a good formula. I haven't really applied it right now because I just learned about it. So let's talk about this first. So if you are an intrapreneur, so what's an intrapreneur? If you can think like a person who can start a company and run his or her own company, you can become an intrapreneur in some other company, in some organization, and they will give you a lot of money, maybe a percentage of the company, because you have such great skills. So how can you identify those companies that are those type of companies that can give you a lot of money because you have skills like a leader, a great leader? So their executives are comfortable taking calculated risks and encouraging creativity, and their compensation plan incentivizes innovation and outstanding performers. Their executives play offense, they stay in an attack mode, improve instead of just playing defense, cover their asses. Their executives elevate potential stars rather than hold them back. Their executives actively seek out ideas from all layers of the organization. Their executives actively look for young talent to keep the company vibrant and innovative. So if you find these 6 qualities in any company or any organization, you can know it's a good company and you can make a lot of money somehow in that company. So there is one more thing. There was a chapter, processing issues, how to become a processor. It says not like becoming a AMD or i5 processor, a processor of issues. You can solve problems, and according to it, you can solve problems by digging deep down what is the problem and what you can do. I have not completed that chapter yet, but this is something that seems important. Solve for X, that's the solution, just like a maths equation. So what's the urgency of the problem? Who's needed? Whose buy-in is needed? I don't know what that means. Total impact, potential gain, potential loss, list of solutions, assigned responsibilities, real cause, what caused the problem in the first place, potential negative consequences, new protocols. So I'm still to complete this chapter, being a good processor of issues. So I can't explain you what this exactly means, but in the next video probably I'll tell you. So now we have talked about everything. We talked about this, what you can be, how can you master yourself, know yourself, what is this. You can decide some people in your imagination so that you can know. You have a team and you can think what would they say to you and what would they do, so you can make decisions in your life according to that. And levels of success, traits of a good company, and advancement, the connection between these and these, the things that motivate you, solve for anxiety. So we talked about basically 100 pages from the book called Your Next 5 Moves from Patrick Bet-David. And yeah, so this is it for now. In the next video I'll tell you what I have learned more about all of this. So until then, bye bye, see you in the next video. And tell me if you made something like this. You can use Photoshop or Frameit or something. Just put down in the comments what are the people who you want to be. No, not who you want to be. The people in your team that you want to be, so that you can make decisions according to the planning you can do with them. An imaginary team. So for me, it's Elon Musk, Andrew Tate, Khabib, and Luke Belmar. I think that's what his name is. So for now, these are the 4 people I'm thinking in my mind that I can think about while making decisions. So in the comments, tell me what do you think, and subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll see you later. Bye bye.